Whether you're a fan of the series or not, it is obvious that Skyrim is still huge, and also its longevity is just as strong as it was before. Obviously, there are a lot of outdated features in the game, but however, people are not forgetting about this game anytime soon. They're sticking to it. Why is this? What makes this game's community stay strong for so long? I am, however, talking about the old Skyrim, not the new one. In fact, I'll talk about the problem with Bethesda creating the special edition of Skyrim on another video. Anyway, other than that, the reason that this game is so successful and the reason that this game still lasts for a long time is because you create your own narrative. Like, think about this, you create your own character first. Whether you choose to be a Nord, Orc, or Elf, it's completely up to you. Then after you're done killing your first dragon, you get to explore the world of Skyrim, doing whatever you please, doing whatever you like. Now some may be thinking, well, that just sounds like a pretty simple premise, like any game developer can make that type of game. But once you start getting more and more deep into it, you'll see that the options and the freedom in the game is so strong that it makes you want to keep going. For example, should I join the Dark Brotherhood or should I destroy them for the injustice they brought upon the land of Skyrim? Should I join the Imperials and bring order to the world of Skyrim? Or should I join the Stormcloaks and fight alongside my Nord brothers? Or you could just stay neutral and fight injustice wherever you see them. Also, as you play through the game, you question yourself, what would have happened if I took this route or that route? And this makes you want to create a new character and start a new game. Thus, with all these options, there's more and more you want to find out in the world of Skyrim. Also, the grind in this game is pretty intense. It's challenging and rewarding. As you grind on and on through the game, you get to fight higher level enemies, and also kill higher level enemies as well. Say at first you encounter a dragon that killed you like 50 times or whatever, well then you could just keep working at it and just get better as you keep progressing through the game on and on. And it doesn't matter what type of warrior you are, you don't always have to take the same approach to every situation that you encounter. Like say you're in a bandit lair, do you want to go all out war against them or do you want to take them out where they don't see you coming? Or say that you're defending Whiterun from Stormcloak soldiers. Do you want to go head-on war with them, or do you want to take them out from range? Possibilities are just endless. Someone there? And the worlds that you explore in this game are just phenomenal. You could tell that the developers actually put their work and timing into this. They made the world look different and discreet as they can, and gave us unlimited amount of resources for us to explore and discover everything in this world. And as you kept exploring the world, it kept you guessing what you will find and what you will see as you journey. You could find yourself going into a giant's territory, or find yourself fighting against a dragon. Either way, the world just feels lively. Also, to remind everyone, this game didn't even have a multiplayer function in it, but people still kept coming back because they were still curious to explore the world. Many of them wanted to find more treasures, many of them wanted to grind through even more so then they can unlock even more items. There was a lot of great reasons for people to come back to this game. It's because they want to learn more, they want to see more in the world. And that's just one of the things that made people come back to it. So we pretty much understand it. The world of Skyrim is big. There are many things to discover, there are many things to unlock, and there are many things to explore. But those are just some of what you can do in the world of Skyrim. Also, you could work on your blacksmithing skills to make yourself a better warrior, a better fighter, and also take more hits or whatever. The leveling up system in the game may be tedious, but if you don't want to level up something, you don't really have to. Because your warrior can be whatever it wants to be. It doesn't have to unlock everything in the game. It doesn't have to know every skill out there. You get the option to choose on how you want to play in the game and how you want to approach each situation that you encounter. And that's the main thing that the developers had in mind. Freedom for the gamers. Because as gamers, we want the right to explore more areas of every game. We want to unlock its secrets. We want to unlock everything that the game has to offer. And even if you still have more grinds to do because you still haven't scratched the surface, you still feel like you've accomplished something. So we pretty much understand it. Skyrim was a great game. I mean, it's not just opinion. Many reviewers would agree with you too. In fact, many gamers would have something good to say about Skyrim. But you know what? Bethesda didn't stop there. Their mindset was, you know what? We have a great product, definitely worth $60 at the time it came out. Let's make it even better. So, as the game lived on, they created 3 new DLCs, and people were fine with paying for it, because these days people don't usually come to a good common ground when it comes to DLCs. Because think about it, you already paid $60 for the base game, then you're paying more money just to get more content that already should have been in the game. But Skyrim was different, because it already had a lot of content on the base game, because we entered the Dawnguard DLC, where you can choose to be a vampire or the ones that hunt them down. It gave a new meaning to the vampires in the world of Skyrim, where they're not all merciless blood-sucking creatures. You get a vampire follower by the name of Serana who actually has a lot of personality instead of just saying, "I'm always by your side." And whether you are in the Dawnguard or the vampire side, you embark on an adventure with her to take down the rule of her father. And you also get a new badass weapon that does this. As great as this DLC was, and believe me, it is great, because they also had crossbows in the game, and also I'm not gonna lie, that Dawnguard armor looked badass. The game was about to offer even more, upcoming with the next DLC. No, I'm not talking about the Heartfire DLC, that was great too, but I'm talking about the DLC for this game. We entered the Dragonborn DLC, because you're not the only Dragonborn out there. Not only did this DLC include new armors and weapons, it included an entirely new map, and also new dragon shouts as well. There's a shout in the game that literally allows you to bend the will of a dragon, and you can also ride that dragon if you want. This DLC was amazing. It made the world feel a lot bigger and a lot stronger. There's no denying, this game definitely knew how to put in DLCs, especially considering the worlds that you explore, and also why the DLCs are worth getting. Skyrim on its own is a big game, and is definitely worth $60 at the time. The base game was like Mona Lisa, at least a complete painting of it. The Dawnguard DLC was like the King Henry V painting added with it. The Dragonborn DLC was also another famous painting as well. Due to the fact that they added the Dragonborn DLC just made the world feel bigger and richer. It gave gamers more options to explore and discover more places. And in this place we find new creatures to fight. We also find new enemies to fight as well. There's even a werewolf tribe here. After you've destroyed Lord Mirak and discovering every location in Skyrim, do yourself a favor and buy a house. Marry yourself a beautiful woman. And if you have the Heartfire DLC, have some kids along with it. Because why not? You're the Dragonborn and you are the savior of the world. To some people's eyes, they liked Oblivion better. And to others, they wanted something even bigger. But despite the flaws, I think many gamers would have something good to say about this game. Because it was a joy to play. And its longevity still proves why it's a great game.